Decided to talk about healing today because it really is an important issue in almost all of our lives individually. It certainly is an important issue in our lives as a society. And in the last couple of months, I've probably heard the word healing used a lot more than I have ever in my life. I'll be 71 in April, and I have not heard the word healing used so many times in my life. It's an issue that is affecting everyone's lives. It affects our physical well-being. It affects our mental well-being. It affects our soul. And it's a special time in our relationship with God when we can find the power to overcome whatever the challenge that we face in our lives. Whether it be the common cold, the broken arm, a broken heart, or the relationship that we have with some special person. Healing applies to everything in our lives. And as I came back from my illness a number of years ago against all odds, I discovered that there were three specific things. I spent years trying to put this down on paper and to try to communicate it in such a way that people could get a hold of it and understand. But there were three things that I've come to the conclusion that are the dynamic force behind healing. Prayer, faith, and love. If you've got those three things, you don't need anything else, because they can overcome all things. Faith is a real thing. It's a physical thing. The Apostle Paul told us faith is the substance of all things. It's a physical thing. It's a motivating force. And it's an energy. Love is an energy too. An uplifting energy. The Bible tells us love doesn't tear down or debilitate or destroy. It lifts up and it heals. And prayer is an energy as well. Prayer is the expression of energy. And so when we become ill, we become troubled, we pray to express our desire for healing. And that's motivated by the love and motivated by the faith that we have inside of us. A lot of people talk about healing as a form of energy, and it really is. And it's an energy that permeates everything that we are and everything that we can be. So, if we have love and we have faith and we have prayer, we have three forms of energy at work in our lives that are really very, very powerful. And we talk about intercessory prayer or collective prayer, where we get together and we pray for others around us who are in need. We do that because when we collect the energy of all of us as individuals and we send that energy in a specific direction, it has greater force. And it is powered by love and powered by faith, and it's directed at a specific issue or problem. Then the energy of God's universe comes together and makes its healing mark upon each of us. So we need to think of it in those terms. We need to remember that everything that we think and do is an energy in our universe. It's alive. It's a functioning piece of our being and a functioning piece of our relationship with God. And it's all very, very important. I would suggest to you that healing would not be at all possible if you did not have faith, and you did not have love, and you did not have prayer. There are people who even say, why should we pray at all? We pray because it collects the energy of God's love and sends it in a specific direction. And it not only heals us, but it heals other people as well. We should always pray every chance we get. We should pray individually, we should pray together, because it is an expression of that love and that energy that will make the world a better place to live. Every time you have an ugly thought cross your mind, stop and pray. Because you need it. If you have love and you have faith and you pray, you can accomplish anything that you want to accomplish within the realm of your life. If you have love and you have faith and you have prayer, you can accomplish healing of mind and spirit and body. Because God is there. And you are directing God's energy to that purpose. We should pray at all times. We should pray unceasingly, because it is the method by which we can communicate with God, who will touch our soul and make us whole. Love, faith, and prayer. The three most powerful things in our relationship with God. And they mean so many things, and we use them in so many ways. But if we think of it as a part of our relationship with God, an expression of our relationship with God, then we can succeed in achieving the goals we want to achieve. Love, faith, and prayer. Don't ever let them go. Love, faith, and prayer. You don't need anything else in the world. Because if you have those, and you have that relationship with God, you will be able to carry on and achieve the goals that you wish to achieve. Love, faith, and prayer. Write them down. Pin them on your refrigerator. Remind yourself daily that this is the power of your relationship with God, love, faith, and prayer. And if you utilize those things at every turn in your life will be more peaceful, it will be more successful, and you will be more whole. Thank you.